Hello there everyone, Coolnickyd here. Welcome back to another video. So today we are here with Let's Play The Sims 4 Bachelor Challenge Part 3. So as you see, it's a little bit more sped up today. That's because I recorded all of episode 3, all 40 minutes of it, without any audio. So I'm going to be here for the whole 17 minutes of this part and explain it to you. I'm going to stay here with you. It'll just be like a normal episode, just faster. So right now, the video is paused because I was explaining to you that in this episode, we are going to have the code for the Parenthood giveaway. The code for the Parenthood giveaway, all you have to do is go back to the Parenthood video, like the old one, and comment on your original comment. I probably commented like a smiley face on it. And be like, Nick sent me here. And if I see that Nick sent me here, that means I know you came to this video. So just do that. So right now, I'm building a speed dating room because whenever I do anything with the girls always get jealous. So I was like, why don't I build speed dating rooms? That way next time we have to go speed dating, which isn't in this episode, I could just go to these rooms and then none of the girls will ever get jealous of each other or anything, because that's what I was doing in the beginning of this episode. So we kind of just, decorated them a little bit, made them look fancy. But there's only 3 more episodes left. And remember to vote for the eye. Vote for the girls that you like the best, the eye in the top of your screen. I'm sorry this episode is like this. I was not planning. But I hope it's, just as good as Let's Play. It's a little bit faster too, so you guys, get let off the hook. But to make it up, episode 4 will be just as good. So today we are going to go on 2 different double dates. And I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to wait till it comes in the video. But I think the double dates, they went pretty well. You'll see. So you're voting for who you want. Technically, you're voting for who you want in the final 2. Because after this episode is over, the final 3, and then I'll look at your feedback for next episode. So I'm looking at who has the best compatibility. So I decided to take Natasha and Courtney on the first date, and we went to this bar on a rooftop, like a rooftop bar in San Myshuno, and it turned out really nice. So basically what I did is I took each part of the date and I split it in half. So half of the date was with Natasha, half of the date was with Courtney. So the first half of the date that I did is going to be with both of them, actually. I split it into 3 parts. So we just start swimming at first. So I'll just pretend I'm playing. So we're going to, I made everybody happy, and we're just basically gonna go swimming right now. And look how beautiful this city is, honestly. So if you guys don't know, San Myshuno was modeled off of Sao Paulo, and I think that's in Brazil. I don't know, so don't bash me, but I think Sao Paulo. So it's a really major city in Brazil, I think, and it has like endless buildings, skyscrapers everywhere, just like this. Like, this is not even like an overreaction. This is exactly what it looks like. Like, I live close to New York, and this is nothing like New York. So basically we're just gonna relax in the pool first and then split up the date. So I accidentally did a couple of flirty interactions with them in this group, and I thought they were going to get jealous of each other, but they didn't. And it turns out that Natasha and Jake never actually had their first kiss. So I'm just doing a couple of interactions with both of them, making sure both of them are on an equal playing field. So yeah, we're lovebirds with Natasha, but we still haven't had our first kiss, which is crazy to me. I don't know how that happens, but it happens. So yeah, I think we're gonna probably get out of the pool soon. I'm not really sure. This is basically almost real time, by the way. It's not that fast. I didn't want it to go too fast because I wanted to make it feel like you were still watching an episode. So we're going to have Natasha and Jake go over to the bubble bar, or they're going to go over and stand by the bubble bar, and then they're going to actually use it. But is it called a bubble bar? I don't even know what it's called. I think it's called a bubble bar. I think that's what they call it in The Sims 4. But we're going to have Courtney come over here and just watch a performance, just so she can get out of the way, because I don't want her to end up getting jealous, because that's what happened to Olivia, and she got so mad at us. So yeah, so we're going to come over here, and we're just going to do a couple flirty interactions with her, and it turns out, if you see Jake's speech bubble, like his little speech bubbles above his head, like what he wants to do, they became best friends too. Isn't that so cute? He actually wants to ask Natasha to go steady, which basically means ask her to be his girlfriend. So, for some reason they weren't allowing them to use the bar. I'm not really sure, but I got them both flirty, and then we're gonna do sexy pose. Gonna do a couple of friendship things because I still want them to, become good friends. So she wants to kiss Jake, so I locked that in for her. And they lost some hearts, which I was really worried about because I thought it was gonna actually impact anything, but it didn't because he ended up being confident and he wanted to like ask her to be his girlfriend. So it was all good. So I just kind of, did a couple of more friendly things because they're a green bar. They're best friends. They're probably the most friendly too out of all of them. Um, so I just did a couple of things and then I finally did the first kiss. So the first kiss is coming up soon, I think. I don't even know if I show it. I should. There's blow a kiss. First kiss should come up soon. There it is. Yay! They had their first kiss. I was saying like I wish we had like an elevator woohoo, but we don't. But I'm not actually allowed to woohoo with people until the last episode with the final two. So if you guys are wondering, these are double dates. Next episode we're gonna go on solo dates. So basically if Jamie says Jamie's athletic, so we can go to like the gym. Courtney, she's like kind of a girly girl, so we can like I don't know, just do something fun, go to a club or something. Olivia, she's a dancer, so we can go to like a dance club. And then Natasha, she's a businesswoman, so we can go like to a store, we can go to a restaurant, like something like that. So those are what the quote unquote hometown dates are. If you ever see the real Bachelor, like the final 3 or 4, they take them to their actual hometown and they have a date there. So that's what the equivalent would be. So as you see, just a whole bunch of things came up. We got like the ask to be girlfriend thing, and for some reason it didn't render that we actually kissed Jake because we still have the, kiss Jake little speech bubble for her. So I wasn't sure what had happened, but Natasha's gonna stay on the bar while Jake goes ahead and talks to Courtney, which turned out great as well. But first, he gotta take a little tinkle. So. Yeah, and so did Courtney. So it was perfect timing. But basically, I think what we're gonna have Courtney and Jake do is they're gonna sing a little bit of a duet because we're at this bar on this double date. So I'm like, why not just sing this duet with her? So we sung a country duet because Jake has this cute little cowboy hat on. He is from the country, so I know you guys can't hear them, but let me tell you, they sounded terrible. I will make sure my audio is fixed for next episode too. I can't believe I recorded. I'm glad this wasn't like an hour and a half episode. I'm glad the episode was a little bit quicker, so I'm able to do this. And I wasn't gonna refilm it. I can't, so I decided I would just talk to you guys because I didn't want to leave you guys just with music on like this series because a lot of people like the series. Even my friends told me they like this series, so. We're just gonna have her do like pickup lines, tell a dramatic story, make flirtatious jokes, do a couple of things. And he still wants to ask Natasha to be his girlfriend, and he wants to send flirty texts. So we have to keep that in mind. If he wants to ask Natasha to be his girlfriend, she might be a real consideration for later on. But honestly, towards the end of the episode, I think we see Courtney has a really, really, really big romance level with Jake, and like they work together really well. So now we're gonna do like, actual like making out and stuff like that, and I offer her a rose, even though like technically when you give someone a rose in The Bachelor they're safe, but that doesn't mean anything. I promise you, it doesn't mean anything. So, there we go. It's casual making out, and I didn't want things were getting like too risque. Like look how high their love bar is. It's crazy. So I was like, okay, let's end this thing right here. We don't need any more of this. Like, no thank you. So, I just sent them all home and I took a little stare at these fake Sims because they are my mood. Those fake Sims, they are my mood. So, we're just going to go home and, do a couple things around the house. Alright, so we're just doing a couple things around the house now. Olivia, so I got home and I saw that Olivia was jealous still, and Vivian started calling everybody like Mila did last episode. So I just had her like, psych herself up, and I had Natasha go talk to her, like kind of cheer her up, because I didn't know if the jealousy was from the last rose ceremony or if it was from when we went on the date, because I was like, I didn't know she could still get jealous from being on the date. So anyways, now we're going to go on the date with Olivia and Jamie. So we're gonna go to the ancient ruins in Windenburg, and I don't know. I just thought it was a good place, just a little casual place. I had like autonomy off, whatever it's called. So like they weren't able to do things on their own. I was like jamming out. That's why I'm zooming in and out. Um, they weren't able to do things on their own. That's why they were all standing still and things. But I fixed this, so now they're all able to control their own feelings. So we're going to ancient ruins. Once again, I started with their date together and then I split off separately because I just wanted each girl to have their own personal experience with Jake. So we stay here till nighttime actually. So we're here for a little bit. That vampire scared me. That's Caleb. So we just play around with the fire for a little bit. Go light it. And I pressed hang out together, I'm pretty sure. Or no, I pressed dance together. And I changed the fire to pink because we are playing The Bachelor. And someone was like, you should do this as a longer series after Parenthood. And I was like, that's a great idea. I mean, like, I figured I would do that sometime. But I might do The Bachelorette because I think that'd be fun too. Just a little twist. I don't know if I'd ever make this like a full series because I feel like what we're doing right now with the 5 episodes, I feel like it's sufficient enough. So I really wanted to cozy up with someone. Cozy up kept coming up whenever I would talk to people, but I didn't want the other person to get jealous because I knew at this point they all have such good relationships that no matter whatever I do in front of like another girl, they would totally get jealous. So basically what I had Jamie do is I had her like be distracted by the fire, and I had Olivia and Jake go down this little hill over here, and they interacted because Olivia, as you guys know from a couple minutes ago, she was so totally jealous of Jake after like the ceremony, and she was like so upset. So I'm really worried. I don't really know. It just affects your real relationship, but I don't know if it does anything because jealousy does wear off. So I wanted to like rekindle the friendship, make sure everything was good. So we just did the normal things, and Olivia, let me tell you, Olivia, we just see we hip bumps. Olivia kept getting the woohoo options, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, and then the romance festival. That was crazy perfect timing. We have to go to the romance festival with each of them individually, and what we're gonna do is probably go to the romance guru kind of person, and we'll have him tell us our future. I don't want to like ruin anything, so I'll probably do it in the final 2 if the romance festival is still there, but I don't really know what we're gonna do. Not sure. Right now in the video I'm actually talking about hometown dates, but I already did that with you guys. So that's my fidget spinner, you hear it? So you'll see in a couple minutes, eventually Olivia's gonna get like a pop-up. Like, see, he wants to woo her. It was crazy. And she gets the actual pop-ups for woohoo. I was like, okay. And yeah, it keeps saying like ask if single. That's a glitch in The Sims 4. See, look, woohoo in bush. I'm like, oh my gosh. We will do that in the final 2, maybe. So like Sims, you can keep repeatedly asking the same stupid questions. Like if a girl is pregnant, you can literally ask the due date 50,000 times throughout the pregnancy, and the Sims won't remember. Like, and I wish when you ask the due date, it would actually like give you like in like your little notifications bar. I wish it would say your baby is due at Thursday at on Thursday at 7 a.m. because there's actual times your baby's due. It's not like random times in The Sims 4. It's an actual time. It's 3 days. I offered her another rose, even though no guarantee she's safe. But I decided because things were getting a little bit much with Olivia, I was gonna move on to Jamie. In a little bit, I guess. But as you see, Olivia's pink bar went way up, and this is where she's getting like the first choice try for babies, and I was like, oh my gosh. And of course, Mila's calling, what is new? Yeah, they were hugging a little bit. That's great. So now I decided, I was like, okay, it's almost the end of the night. So I basically had Olivia look at all of these bushes repeatedly because that's the only way I could distract her because I was afraid the fire was going to like tempt her to come back. So I had Jake teleport there, and we're going to talk to Jamie now. So Jamie's a little bit iffy too. Her relationship, Jamie last episode picked it up so much. And I'm sure if you guys would vote last episode, I would have gotten votes in saying like, to keep Jamie. But from the first episode, Jamie didn't get so many votes. So like, it's kind of iffy. It basically depends on Jamie. And as you can see, her bar definitely went down. So I think when we flirt with other girls, the bar automatically goes down, or I think that's from the jealousy thing from last episode, but we never actually rekindled our relationship like we did with Olivia, because Olivia was jealous and we fixed it, but we never actually fixed it with Jamie. So I just went over here with Jamie and I decided to talk to her, kind of rekindle, sexy pose, all that kind of stuff. Pay attention here because something happens. Where is it? Just get to know, because in her little thought bubble things, she wanted to get to know. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. And of course, I assigned Olivia to look at more plants because she cannot come back. Olivia is so sensitive. Um, Tell her a dirty joke, hug her, and, I think we made them kiss, I think. So they hug, and then look at that. Look at that. Did you see that? She pushed Jake away. Jamie pushed Jake away. At this point right now in the video, guys, I was like, that's it. I am done. As you see me right now, I'm canceling everything. We don't need to do anything else but complain about what Jamie just did to us. So that's pretty much it for this episode, guys. Remember to vote with the eye in the top corner of your screen. I think you can assume who's going home. Jamie, I was like thinking of something I could do to punish her, but I can't do anything. So, Jamie, you're done. You pushed Jake. I don't appreciate that, even though you stepped it up. Remember to comment, Nick sent me here on your old comments from the Parenthood giveaway video. And that's it. Sorry for the audio missing, but I hope you enjoyed. Please like us, big up, and I'll see you guys all again next time. Goodbye.